Hey, how y'all doing out there? Back at you again with another video. This time I want to talk about a old school smartwatch. Actually, this was my first smartwatch. And we're going to talk about, just for a few moments, the Samsung Galaxy Gear S. Now, we know Samsung had a Gear, the first one that came out, and actually I do have that, but I don't know what I did with it. But clearly this one was my favorite after it came out because this it's curved. It's a curved display, and I love the way that fits on my wrist. To this day, this watch came out like 5 years ago, and I still love this watch, even though I don't wear it that often. But I still love it. It came with a 300 milliamp battery, came with 4 gigs of storage. Now this thing can play music, it can play videos. You can answer your phone on it. You can get your text messages, and getting your notifications on it was awesome because it has a 2-inch display. I mean, the display is huge, and it's a super AMOLED display. So that's cool. So this is one of my watch faces that I like. But you press it, you can see here. I'm sorry if it's too bright, but you could get your notifications down there, how many you have, and you got your battery percentage at the top there. And other things like that. Then you slide it to the side and see, here's your notifications. See, these are all the ones you got: ESPN, my Bible app, Yahoo Mail, email, Flipboard, all that. But then when you scroll to the side, look, there's your notifications. See how big that is? You don't really have to scroll that much because the screen is just so big. So you're going to get, most of your information right off the bat. Now, if you need to get more, of course, this is a long notification. You just keep scrolling just like that. But you can see just how big the display is, See? Got your YouTube notification. You get your weather, So it's cool. I like this. I really like this a lot. Okay. Now you have your home button down here as well. You press that, take you back home. You press to the side. Here you can control your music. Now you can play music directly from this by just downloading music from your phone, or you can use this to control the music on your device. So you can do that. Either one, you could do that. All you have to do, it's been a while, press up top there. And let me see, it says mobile device. Let's see, okay, first you got to open up. You got to open up the music on your device. All right, play something, which I just did. Let me see. See? Now it's playing on my phone. I stop it, it stops. See? Play it. Now it's coming off my phone. And like I said before, you could download stuff directly to this. See, it says there, play music saved on the Gear or from your mobile device. So you have options. So you can always change that. Okay. All right. Sorry, it's not the easiest thing trying to navigate this thing behind this camera here. All right, so you swipe down. You see you got your volume. Sorry. You got your do not disturb. You got your auto brightness. Usually I don't use auto brightness. You scroll up. You have your recent apps. You got all your choices here. You got phone, contacts, messages, email, your schedule, settings. It has a navigation thing on it. You have your S Health. You press that. It has a heart monitor. It tracks how many steps you take. You can program your exercise if you want to do exercises. Here you got running, walking, cycling, hiking, Press any one of those and just do your thing. You got heart rate. You can monitor your heart rate here. You just put it on your wrist and just press start. It'll tell you what your heart rate is. Now, this is one of the things I used a lot, and I still use it on my Gear S3 a lot, is record my sleep. I'll put this on my wrist and then press the button, and it'll monitor how I rest. If I move around a lot, it'll monitor that. And then when I'm finished in the morning, I turn it off, and then I see how well I rested. It'll give me a percentage. So I use that a lot when I used to wear this watch a lot. That was one of my favorite features of this. UV, I guess how much sun you get or whatever. Never actually used that. Okay, you got a running app here. These are where all your apps are stored. You have your news briefing. Press that. And you'll get some news, things that, different articles and things you could read. You just press it, and then you'll just start to read briefly about that particular article, and you just keep scrolling down. And I love that because it's nice and big. It's not a whole lot, but it's just nice to have that function. That's just really cool. All right, so we're going to come out of that. Show you some more. You got your alarm. You got your S voice. You got your weather. That's the weather, so you can see the weather. This display is just so big. Now, what you want to do, you want to get more information. I think it's been a while since I used this. Let me see. Okay, so you can get the weather hour by hour, or you can get the 6-day forecast. So you click on that and look at that. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You get the temperature, you get the highs, you get the lows, you get whether it's going to rain, whether it's going to be sunny. And it's just so huge. You can just see it really good. So that's cool. Now, this little button here, you press that if you want, update it to the latest, weather, what's going on, and it'll update to it. So that's actually the weather right now where I'm at. All right. So you got your alarm here. You can set different alarms. I don't have anything set. S voice I don't use because that's trash. That sounds terrible. Find my device. If you lose your phone, you can use this to find your device. Just press start. Hear that? Here us is searching. So if you misplace your phone and you have your watch on, this will help you find your watch. This will help you find your phone. All righty. Let's scroll down on that. And also, at one time, Samsung, you got your gallery here, which I don't believe I have. Yeah, I don't have any photos in my gallery. Samsung used to have this app called Milk Music, which I really liked a lot, but they discontinued it. So down here you can get more applications as well. So it's a lot of functionality to this, things you could do with it, and I like that a lot. You could also change the you can put events in here with your calendar. You could add another widget. You could add a bunch of widgets in here. You could change the watch face. You just hold on that like this. And then you just scroll till you see the one that you like. This is one that you could use. Comes already pre-installed. That's how that looks. That's one of the ones I like too. Depending on what kind of look I'm going for. You scroll down. There's so many of them. You got this one here. See, this one gives you the time, a new notification, your steps, the temperature, and how much battery you have left. And you could always add another clock there too. This is a cool one too, I like. This one here is one I used to use a lot. You have the 2 different times you could put in there, how many steps you take, and your battery percentage. And your new notifications will be at the bottom there. Okay. You could choose whether you want the always display to stay on, or you could have it where it turns off. You can have it, you can use the motion thing where you turn your wrist and it'll make the watch face light up. So you have a lot of options. Okay. Battery's kind of low in this. Just want to show you a couple more watch faces. Okay. This is one I used to use too. So you get the time, it's big, it's legible, the temperature, steps, any events. So you get the digital always on. Go to the next one. I'm not going to check that one out. Some of these I really didn't use. This is one I used a lot as well because it was simple. You had your news briefing here. Hope it ain't too bright. Okay, sorry. Alrighty. Okay, so you had your news briefing there. You had your text messages there, and you could use the phone. So you had a regular dialer. You can dial somebody's phone. You could press here, and that'll bring you to your phone. All the people that you call right here, and you could not only make phone calls, but you could talk on the phone with this also. There was a Bluetooth version, and also the one where you could actually put a SIM card in here and use this separately from your device, which you could still do. But as you can see, here's all your contacts. And nice, big, and legible. Up here, I think will tell you what your last phone calls that you got on your device. Up here. Okay, that's not doing anything. But as you can see, it does a lot. It has a calculator on it as well. This is the one I really used the most of the time because it was simple. So that's basically it. I mean, it probably does some more things, but it was just so cool. I love the design of this phone. I don't know why they dropped this design so quickly, because I really thought it was great. I believe it was the first curved screen smartphone, I believe. And let me show you the combination that I had. And I just thought I was just the man. You had, see, you got this curved display. This was the Note Edge. So you had a phone that had a curved display. Then you had a curved display watch. So these two together, and I know I can't fit them both in here together, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Those two together was a very, very deadly combination. You had the curved screen phone, and then you had the curved watch. And I loved this combination until this phone's battery started getting very bad, and also the fact that the phone started lagging out really bad, because when Samsung updated it to Lollipop or it was Marshmallow, one of them, I think it was Marshmallow, it just ruined the battery life for that phone. And it was a weird phone to hold, but it wasn't that many out there. They only made 1 million of them. So basically, that's my little 5-year later or 4-year later review of the Galaxy Gear S. Now, when the Gear S2 came out, I did not like it because it was nothing like this at all. It was round and it was very, very small. And I tried to use that watch, but the display, to go from this big giant 2-inch display to that little tiny thing, I couldn't do it. I ended up sending it back. And eventually, a few years later, I bought it again, but I gave it to my wife. I couldn't use it. It was just the screen was just too small. Then they went to the Gear S3, which I absolutely love because I love the design. And the best part is this rotating bezel. See that? That's just freaking awesome. I love that. I love that. That's just the beast right there. So I still love this. It still has very good battery life. It can easily get you through a day, no problem. Um, and I'm going to get back to trying to use it some more because I still love this. That's why I have not given this up, and I'm not going to give it up. I love this device. So that's my review of the Galaxy Gear S. Great. Now, I got to say this really quick. I cannot believe that I just went on Amazon and I saw this watch for over $300 still. And even on eBay, it's still relatively expensive. I don't know why, but it's still very expensive. So don't go looking for it and thinking you're going to pay like 90, $150 for it. I don't see that. Not unless I missed something. Maybe you might want to check eBay again, but the prices I saw on this, they were well over $200, over $300 in some cases. I have no idea why. I really don't. This watch is very, very old. So I don't know why it's still so expensive. But thanks again for checking in with me, watching this video. A special thank you to all my subscribers. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Share if you like. And I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.